Hi, I'm Jarrett Davis and I was ranked as the second best performing Forex trader in the world by the Barclays Currency Traders Index. Now the reason for this video is just a short video basically to go over some of the questions that you guys have been posting and your terrific responses to all the free content that I've been posting online, the daily trades, weekly economic analysis, all that stuff. You guys have obviously generated a lot of questions, wondering different things. So what we're going to do is we're going to answer those questions, and that's what this video is all about. So in this video, what we're going to focus on is a particular question, well, not really a question, but an issue. And it's basically the 3 top mistakes that every retail trader makes. So if you're a retail trader, and most importantly, if you're struggling to make a consistent profit, I almost guarantee you're making one of these mistakes, okay? And that's what we're going to look at now. So the first mistake is with risk management. And that might sound obvious, risking too much, blowing up your account, etc, etc. You've heard it all before. But that's not really quite what I'm talking about. That is a factor, and my own financial risk management, basically I don't trade with any leverage. So if I've got $10,000 in my account, on each position I'll only trade 1 mini lot. Okay, that's it. So I don't use any leverage whatsoever. Okay, so financial risk management is very important, it's crucial, but I'm not talking about that in this video. What I'm talking about in this video is knowledge, okay? Because part of risk management, over 50% for me, is understanding the markets and basically knowing what you're doing, okay? If you go to work and do your job, you know what you're doing, you're probably going to do the job properly. If you just pulled in some random guy off the street and said, do my job, very likely that he's going to make mistakes, the job's not going to get done properly, and there's going to be serious repercussions when everything goes wrong, okay? You can understand that point. So, trading is the same. If you just come into trading and buy a book and you're looking at a chart and you're trying to trade some magical strategy that you've bought off the internet, you don't really know what you're doing, okay? And that's why you're struggling to make profits. So basically, having the correct knowledge is a form of risk management, because the more you know, the more experience you have in the correct process of trading, the better you'll become and the less risky trading will be. It's just a natural process. So the first myth, the first kind of issue or mistake or myth, whatever you want to call it, is that traders don't focus enough on risk management in terms of knowledge. Okay, that's the most important thing. So you need to understand the markets in the correct way. The second myth, which leads us on to the second myth or the second mistake, okay, is switching. And what that means is you go from technical strategy to technical strategy. So you buy a strategy off the internet. It looks great, it's got fancy indicators, it turns blue when you need to buy it, it turns red when you need to sell it. Very simple, very easy to see. You back test it on the charts, it looks perfect. You're going to make hundreds and hundreds of pips with this thing, okay? Then you trade it. And what happens? Well, if you're anything like me when I was learning, you trade it, maybe it's good for a day or two, but it's soon, very quickly, the results in real life are nowhere near what you were expecting from the back test, okay? And you lose money. So what happens? You ditch that strategy and you find a new one. And all the while, you're focused on this strategy telling you what to do, when to buy, when to sell. You're not focused on the right things. Goes back to point 1. Okay, your risk management, you've got bad risk management because you haven't got the correct knowledge. You're just trying to find a system to do the work for you. The third mistake, okay, again, this leads us on. The third mistake to those things is an over-reliance on technical analysis, okay? Most retail traders just stare at charts. They get their strategy, they plug it onto their chart, and they've got all these charts, all these currency pairs, and they just sit there, and all they're looking for is an indicator, like a signal. Oh, that one's giving me a buy signal, I'll buy that currency. Oh, that one's giving me a sell signal, I'll sell that currency. That's it, that's basically what they do. And if you've been guilty of this is why, probably one of the main reasons you're struggling. If you're just looking at a price chart and nothing else, you won't make money trading Forex, okay? I can almost guarantee it. You will struggle. It'll be very, very difficult. And the reason for that is because you haven't got the confidence. How do you know how far that currency is going to fall? How do you know that when it starts going down and you sell it, it's not going to go up again, okay? And if it does go up again, how far do you hold it? Do you put a 10 pip stop? Do you put a 30 pip stop? You just don't know which way the price is going to go, what it's supposed to be doing, and you don't have any confidence in any of your trades, so you end up taking lots of little losses which eat away at your account. And that stems purely from an over-reliance of technical analysis. So those 3 mistakes are all kind of amalgamated into one, okay? So risk management, not understanding the correct way of trading, okay? Number 2 is an over-reliance on technical analysis. The next mistake is switching, okay? So those 3 things. So we've got bad risk management from a knowledge perspective, also financial is important, switching, and over-reliance on technical analysis. If you want to learn more about that, okay, more about this, I've got a completely free video course. It's over an hour in length, I think it's an hour and a half long, very detailed explanation of how I trade, so how you get that process, the correct way of trading, how to stop switching, okay, by not focusing on systems but more focusing on the knowledge, and finally how technical analysis is basically useless on its own, but how it can be used with the correct approach, how I use it to make a profit in the market every day. Okay, so go to my website jarrettdavis.com and you can find a free course that will give you all the information to overcome those 3 mistakes. So I hope that's helped, and I'll be back soon with more questions that you guys keep posting, so please keep them coming. Hopefully we can help you make some pips in your own trading.